Hey everybody, it's Marie, the Everyday Mother, bringing you today's Daily Mother Mythbuster. So one of the things that I have learned in this process of learning about myself is as I started going through it, all of a sudden something triggered inside me saying, I don't trust myself. And I don't trust myself because I don't know I just have totally disconnected from this intuition and have stopped believing the things that I am thinking. And so I'm like, is this from me or is this from something else? Is this true? And it's like this circle that goes around in my head. And it's a little bit like a circus. And it's a little bit like, which thought do I hold on to? And that's one of the things that really struck me as I started going through this process is that I wasn't really sure which thought to hold on to. Which one should I believe? Like, which is true? I was reading this book and while going through this process, it's like all of a sudden I want to read every single book I can and just gain so much more knowledge and light. And it's like I want to get it from everywhere. So anyways, I was reading this book called The Bonds That Make Us Free. And in it, it says that there is something inside of you and it is your intuition. And it tells you what to do. And if you ignore it, then all of a sudden it creates this huge amount of stress in your life. Because then you're trying to rationalize it away. So, as you know, I love to use this example of doing the dishes. So I will tell you what I have learned about this. So how I see this is this little voice says, you know what, Marie, those dishes are looking dirty. You should do them. And then something else clicks in and says, I don't want to do them. I'll make my husband do them when he gets home. It's his turn anyways. Or I'll do them later. It's not that big of a deal. Or I shouldn't have to do them all the time. Like, why do I always have to do the dishes just because I'm the mom? It doesn't make sense. Can you see how I start to have this, like, fight inside of me? And the second that I ignore that voice that's telling me something and start rationalizing away, it causes stress. And I have been doing it for so long, not knowing that that first voice is the voice that I should listen to, the voice of intuition, and have been ignoring it for so long that I have disconnected myself from it and have been fighting myself for so long that, of course, when I'm trying to reconnect, all of a sudden it's like, but you don't trust yourself. You haven't been listening to yourself for a very, very, very long time because I didn't know. I didn't know that this voice was telling me that this is what I should do. That's the voice of intuition. That first voice that says, you know what, you should go do that. Oh, okay. And it's funny because there have been times recently where I've done this. And I know that I've talked about doing the dishes in the now and all of these other ways and tricks that I try to solidify my dishwashing loving. And what I love about the dishes is that it continually is a block that will teach me something new. So I'm going to keep loving it. So I have done this recently where it's like that first voice will tell me and I'll be like, no, my husband will do them later. Or, no, I'll do it later. And instead, when I just listen to that voice and do it, I like looked back. This time I was like, I'm just going to do it the first time it tells me. And so I just instinctively did. I was like, okay, that's the voice that's telling me what to do. I'm going to go do it. And all of a sudden I looked back and I didn't even realize I had done the dishes. Like I looked over later, I'm like, whoa, those dishes are clean. I did that. Anyway, so that's my little lesson in how to listen to intuition and how to start getting that back if you've lost it and how to start trusting yourself again. And maybe a little insight to how we got to stop trusting ourselves in the first place. So head over to mothermisstribe.com. Let me know what you think. Can't wait to see you there.